welcome to the program. Sorry, we caught Jay off guard. He was checking his messages.
Hey, I am just super excited to be here in the flesh with the
Yeah,
bald eagle. What's up, Dad?
I'm doing good. It's always a little bit safer when there's two different screens. That means you're in Colorado and I'm here. But
That's
I
right.
enjoy having you here. So
Oh,
that's good.
thanks. I enjoy being here too. Isn't it cool? Like, usually I'm always thinking about, like, man, I wish I was next to him so I could just rub that shiny head. Now I can. Oh, this is
Oh,
fantastic.
yes, it is. And fantastic means that we've got somebody on that we're a fan of tonight. And we're going to be excited to have her on here because she's done a lot of things and she's got lot of things yet to do.
This girl is so fantastic. If you guys can't read or you haven't been paying attention, I'll just tell you, tonight I'm excited because we have All Star. Look at her. There she is smiling. We've got an All Star on the show from Lighthouse Prep Academy, Miss Rachel Chaney. Now, just going to let me do the talking right now. Hi, Rachel. Hi. Okay, good. You waved. Let me do the talking right now. I've got some introducing to do. Uh, so Rachel's a very talented young lady. Let me just tell you a few of the things she does. She plays keyboard. She writes songs. She sings and leads worship regularly, and she's a fantastic tennis player. She competes in the USTA and ITA circuits, which are tracked on the collegiate level, just so we're clear. She even teaches tennis lessons at the YMCA and does private lessons as well. Check that out. When we talked with her earlier this year, she was playing tennis 5 days a week, and that was like 2+ hours per day. I'm like, ow. Anyways, Rachel is the middle sister of five siblings. You heard that right, and it's five sisters, by the way. Let me get my hand over here. All sisters, so she has the privilege of watching her two older sisters grow up. She could learn from them. That was great. She also gets to pass on her knowledge to her two youngest siblings. So isn't that awesome? So, anyways, we're just excited to have Rachel on the show and discuss all the wonderful things that happened this year and what the future looks like. Boom! There it is. Rachel, that's my introduction. How was it?
It was pretty good. That
Thank
was
you.
exciting.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Appreciate
he
that.
does that. He makes us all feel all giggly and warm inside, I think. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I love your background. Look at that. We've got the American flag in both of them. That is awesome.
America!
America.
America!
Yeah.
Make 'em, yeah, America.
America! Make them proud. Come on. I love it.
All right. Hey, we've got a lot of questions to ask you, and then, of course, we have the fun time at the end where we get to do the speed round. Who knows what Jay's going to ask you then? Are you nervous?
Sometimes I don't even know.
A little bit.
All right.
Depends on what you ask.
Okay.
We'll be fine.
We'll be good.
Okay.
The interesting thing, 5 of you, as far as the Chaney kids, Jay's got 5 children. That's a lot of kids.
5 is the magic
I've
number.
met most of them, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Right.
5's just the magic number.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell
It
you.
is.
We had one, so I don't know. We had one. We they had 5. That's a different kind of math. You guys are 5. That's a lot of people at a buffet right there.
But it's so much fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
And
There's a lot of
you know
fun.
how some people walk up and they're like insecure about like them going up by themselves. Well, you have a line of 4 behind you that are all gonna grab as much food as you are, so it's fine.
That's right. That's right. And you always try to distract people by saying, "No, you need to pay attention to them back there. They're the ones that are taking all the food."
That's right.
And
Yep.
then you get whatever you want, and they don't know.
Right. Right.
Awesome.
Oh.
Jay, why don't you jump right in and start
Awesome.
ask her some questions.
Thank you. I will. So, Rachel, talk to us about your senior year and what you've been looking forward to as it's coming to an end.
So, my senior year is going great. I started off with cross country and, of course, tennis. And then after that ended, I focused more on academics. And then here I am at the end of the year. I'm almost done, and I'm really happy. Yeah, because I made it. We recently just went on a camp out with our school, and that's one of the best events of the school year. And then, yeah,
Yeah.
What was the weather like?
it was a bit rainy at the last day, really.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
We didn't get a float on the river, but we did hike. So.
Okay, that's nice, but you see, that right there is one of the reasons why I do not like camping.
Because
What?
of the rain?
Because of the rain. Well, let me just make it clear. Because of the rain, because of the sun, because of the snow, because of the sleet,
Because of the bugs.
because of the bugs, pretty much all of it.
I see.
Put me up somewhere. I'll be good.
Rachel,
Well,
so
my family has a camper, so you could have stayed in there with us,
That would have
or
been
with
awesome.
some of them.
That would have been
I was
great.
outside, but
Okay.
some of
Hey.
them were in the camp.
You know what? We've got somebody that is on here tonight, Patty Barnhart McFeeder. She's a faithful follower of the program. So, Patty, thanks for joining us. We've got an awesome interview tonight with Rachel Chaney. And as you can see, Patty, Jay is here in the house with me this time. So, I will try to keep him under control as much as possible. Sorry.
No
not gonna
way.
happen.
Not going to happen. So, Rachel, you said you had a real fun time at the camp out. Where'd you go? What was the camp
Okay.
out?
We went down to Bennett Springs. What is it called? I cannot remember. It's this, I don't know. It's really beautiful though.
It's gorgeous. I love it. Did you?
It's a campsite. It's
All
a
right.
campsite down in Bennett Springs.
Very cool.
I just cannot remember its name.
And a whole bunch of the class got to go then? A bunch of seniors or what?
Actually, I mean, it's the whole school. So.
Oh, sweet.
And their families. So we all get down there. And there's about 150 people
Good.
that got to camp and stuff. So.
Dude, that sounds like a rave. I mean, you guys just partied it up. I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was fun.
Very cool.
Very good.
Yes.
In your interview that we had with you, I didn't even bring it up. So Rachel was in our Sports Locker magazine. Was it this
What
one?
was that one?
It was this one. Let's
Page 58.
page 58. Look at Dad go.
Oh, he knows the page number.
Yeah, he's a sick man. How he memorizes all that. But Rachel was in our Sports Locker magazine special. Look at that. Check her out. So cool. Anyways, during the interview, we talked about how you're not the only one that's played tennis. A lot of your family has been participating in tennis. Even your two older sisters. What do you guys enjoy about tennis so much?
Well, it's a lifelong sport. And so, I mean, we just kind of got into it and then we never stopped. And it's so fun because with all of us, you have your tennis partner right there and you just ask them, hey, you want to go out to the courts? And then you go and then you come back. It's great.
Hey, I had my ping pong partner. He used to be right here, but now he's moved away, and I just got rid of the table. I don't, what good is it when you're just playing against yourself? I'm no Forrest Gump, I can tell you that.
I was getting beaten too much. I had to move away.
Yeah.
It was a pride thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, old man. Anyways, I just think that's super unique, having, like you said, you can have someone to go play tennis anytime. I mean, talk to me about some of those epic matches. Who's better? You can talk for yourself. You can say you're the best. You can do that right now.
No, I think Abby takes that. Hannah was really good, and then after college, she was kind of like, I don't really want to go. I don't want to go and do this every day anymore.
Well,
So
she
she's
got
not doing as
married. She
Yeah.
got married. Yeah.
But yeah, Abby, she's probably the most competition.
Okay.
I beat her on occasion when she's on her off day. But I take the win, okay?
Oh, well, absolutely. I would actually be asking her, hey, how do you feel today? You feeling pretty run down, or are you feeling really good? If you're feeling good, I can't play. Let's just
Yeah,
be clear.
yeah. But Becca, she's coming along. She's the one right under me, and then Susie. Yeah, they're both coming along. They started a
So,
little later.
so
But
they're both playing as well. Your two younger ones.
yes.
Oh my goodness! Do you just crush them? Do you just make them eat the tennis ball?
Well, you kind of when you I
You're
know.
That's a yes. That's a yes. Oh yeah.
You're really trying to. She's trying to remain humble, Jay.
I'm just.
Let her be humble. Okay, don't pressure her into.
She's a superstar.
Okay.
Tonight's all about her.
Okay. It's
Brag away. Brag away. Come on.
They just started later in life, so
Okay.
they didn't have
That's
as much time to catch up.
That's understandable.
That's nice. That is nice of you, though, not to try to crush their dreams so early as Jay would want you to.
They got to learn early. Life is very unforgiving.
It's true.
Now, you've talked a lot about the Steinmeiers as your coaches. What have you taken from both Coach John and Coach David?
So when I started tennis, I call him Coach, but it's David Steinmeier. He was there, and he was there with me all the way till I was 15, and then when he stepped down, he passed it on to his son, John, and he's just been with me ever since. And they're both some of the most wonderful people. They're so giving, and I mean, they really poured into us. He's Coach David Steinmeier is not just like our coach; he's like our grandpa. Yeah, he's really wonderful.
Yeah, he's a really great man. I got to meet him years ago when you had your whole family was together and out there on the tennis court. We did a little photo shoot with you guys. So, really neat man.
He is.
Very good. I know your family thinks a lot of him. So,
We do.
you know, Jay. Speaking of thinking a lot of somebody, you know, I think a lot of you for joining me on this program.
Wow.
And making this a fun and enjoyable time for
Wow.
our viewers. You know, just remain humble in your response, okay?
There's no way I can. You
Okay.
just made me feel like $1 million. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, when you look this good and you get compliments like that, I mean, you're just bound to let your head grow. Just bound. Me and Rachel, we're spinning out of control right now.
Out of control. Out of control.
Can't stop us.
What else you got to ask her before our break?
Well, I did want to ask, what has been some of the most rewarding experience you've gotten from either like competition or playing with your sisters? What's been the most rewarding thing about tennis for you?
I mean, other than winning against somebody who's better than you, I mean, obviously that's a reward and it feels great. But it's just walking onto the tennis court, knowing that you're not just the one watching, you're the one going to play, and you're a part of this something bigger than, just yeah. That's most rewarding, I think, for me.
Okay, so let's just go a little deeper on most rewarding. What particular thing was it that for the first time you beat your dad, Joe Don? And what was that memory like? What happened there? Just give us a quick description of that event and how special it was to you.
Well, Dad likes to think that he is fantastic at the sport, and his serve is one of a kind. But
That's putting it very nicely.
really, the first time I think I beat him was a very long time ago, so I don't remember the exact joy that I felt. But I know that ever since I have he hasn't been able to hold anything like against like he hasn't been able to say, oh, I'll go beat you up on a tennis court. So
So
he
the
doesn't
question,
have that against me.
so the question really is, did he just stop playing altogether after you beat him?
I I mean, he'll go out occasionally. Once in a blue moon.
His schedule all of a sudden booked up a
My
little
schedule's
bit
full.
more.
My
I'm a
schedule's
little
full.
busy right now.
Yes.
See, that's not right, because I remember when I beat my dad in a foot race for the very first time. I mean, he used to crush me, and then I finally beat him for the first time. And then I was like, let's go again, Dad. Nope, done. Never race me again. You know, you only get to hold on to that one happy moment of finally beating your dad in something, and then he just won't let you relive it. That's not cool.
Not cool.
Joe Don, play your daughter in tennis. Come on. All right. We're going to let him off the hook. We're going to let him off the hook. Rachel, good stuff. We're going to go ahead and take our commercial break here real quick, bring on our sponsor, and then we're going to get back to the second segment, and then we're going to roll right on into the speed round. Because, again, I'm excited. You know, Jay just comes up with some of the craziest questions. I'm just throwing it out there real quick so you can start thinking about it. No hyperventilating, because you don't do that. You're calm. You're cool. You've got it. Okay? Okay.
For sure.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring on our sponsor. We'll be right back.
Not everybody is an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday type. At CNS, we have employment options for the way you want to work with our flexible scheduling program. Flexible scheduling is designed to fit your lifestyle and allows you to be in control of your schedule. CNS offers insurance plans upon employment. Celebrating 45 years of staffing, CNS Business Services.
Say yes to CNS.
Wow, CNS Business Services. We love them over there, and you know what? I've been having Jay take care of and say stuff about them after their commercial comes on. I get to hear it live. There's a little bit of pressure on him right now. See how he does it live right next to me.
There's absolutely no pressure.
Okay.
Maybe if I was talking about any other just half-run company, maybe, but we're talking about CNS Business Services. They've been around for 45 years. If you are in need of a job and you're looking, you get with CNS Business Services. They will get you connected with the right people, and they will make sure that you are taken care of. They are an amazing company. They've been around forever. We absolutely love them. There's no pressure, Dad, not when you're talking about the reputation of CNS Business Services.
So
Boom.
good. So good. Yeah, it's even better live right here next to me. I mean, that was good. All right. Talking about even better, where I know we're going to step into even better in this next segment. So, Rachel, are you ready? Jay's got some more questions for you.
I hope so.
All right.
Well, Dad kind of spoiled it. We were talking a little bit about Joe Don, and that was fun. But I also want to ask about your mom, too. Kirsten is an amazing part of Sports Locker Magazine. Love having her on the team. I work with her, sending her articles. She proofreads them for us. I mean, she is so fantastic. We love working with her. We also love your dad. I want to hear how you feel about your parents. What have you appreciated about your mom and dad, and some of the life experiences and things that they've taught you?
So, my mom and dad are great. They have one of the best things that they could have ever done for me is really just built that firm foundation on Jesus that they did. Because now I love Jesus just as much as they did or do. And so that's something I am so appreciative of. Yeah, and they've also taught me to go beyond, like, yes, there's academics, and yes, there's sports, and yes, there's just your abilities, but life is so much more than that. There's a bigger picture, So it's really nice because they haven't really put a ton of pressure on me, like you got to be better or whatever. So yeah, they're just all around some of the greatest parents I think anyone could ever have. I really love them a lot. And so
Joe Don, Kirsten, there you go. Tribute to them.
Love
Made
you,
me
Mom.
get all misty-eyed too. I mean, come on, wow.
I didn't bring any tissue for you.
Okay, it's all good. I tell you what, they are an inspiration to even a young family like Kate and I have. I definitely look up to them. So thank you, Kirsten. Thank you, Joe Don. Rachel, you did good. I'm sure they'll pay you a little bit extra on next week allowance. You better believe that. So
We never got allowance.
I don't think so.
well, you will now. I'll tell you that after a good answer like that.
Dad's gonna say, Rachel, you need to get out and start splitting some wood right now. Let's go.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds like Joe Don. So you were able to travel to France. You have also been to some other pretty interesting places. Talk to us about some of those experiences.
So my dad and mom have always wanted us to travel, and see other places. So we did get to go to France with the DeMars, actually. That was awesome. We got to visit some old friends of ours, and that was really fun. And we've gone to Italy with just the family, and we were doing like some missions work down there for a church for like 7 weeks. And then we've just traveled all throughout the United States of America, as you can see the flag. Yeah, and they've really let us. We've really been able to go all sorts of places and experience all sorts of new things. Yeah.
I gotta ask this question real quick.
Well, you've got the chance to spill some dirt on old man right now. Like, come on, you traveled with him to France. What was that like? Come on, spill some dirt on Kirk.
It was so fun. There was, yeah. I have nothing. There was nothing went wrong, really.
He smells. He sleepwalks. Give me something.
No.
Come on.
He didn't. I didn't see anything that
One thing.
was out of the
One-
ordinary.
One, I accidentally passed one toll gate in Chicago that I didn't know I was supposed to stop at.
Sinner.
I don't even remember it.
See, because you were tired and sleepy. So, CJ, thank you.
Now I know.
Now, you're not flawless.
Wow.
Huh.
Crushed it.
Gotcha. All right, you can ask her your question. Sorry.
I forgot. You were just going on other stuff. So go ahead. Go on to the next one.
Well, my bad. So you did 7 weeks, you said, helping in Italy. When you said that, I was like, that's not like a vacation. That's like moving somewhere. What was that like? Like, I want to hear more about what you guys were doing over in Italy.
So I was like, I believe 8. So it wasn't like just recent. And well, we went over, we didn't want to go over just to sightsee. And we wanted, so we decided to go over and do help a church, just kind of get some kids involved and stuff. And we had 5 kids, my mom and dad had 5 kids. So, I mean, we could help other kids come into the church better. And yeah, we spent most of the week helping the church, and then the days we had off, we went and just visited all throughout Italy, and saw the cool sights. It was an experience, and I still remember it. So,
Do you still remember the food? That's going to be my automatic next question. How was the food in Italy? It had to be delicious.
it was pretty good. I don't remember exploring very much because back then my taste buds were really like narrow. I mean, we talk about like cheese pizza was like it didn't get much adventurous after that.
But it's cheese pizza in Italy.
It was
Had to
good,
be,
though.
had
Yes.
to be delicious. You're just saying you have to go back. There's nothing wrong with that. Time to go back and explore the Italian cuisines. I mean, it's Italy. Did you learn any Italian while you were over there?
Very little,
Very little.
which is sad. Because the church, a lot of them spoke English, so we just spoke English.
Yeah.
That wasn't so much the case when we were in France. How difficult was that?
The church service we went to, which was all in French, that was exciting. I don't remember. I don't know what he was talking about, but
Kirk, why are they all speaking in tongues? I don't understand.
we did take communion, so we I mean, at least we understood what was going on then. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Um,
it was different. And I remember Angela. She every time she would see somebody, she would say bonjour. And we happened to get on this one of the trams one time, and she said that to a lady, and the lady started having a conversation with her, and she says, "No, no, no, no,
No.
sorry."
Bonjour, oui, no bueno.
uh, Jay Gill, Jay Gill. It was awesome. It was good.
I know we.
I want to talk about another place where she
Okay.
probably just deals with a lot of different people,
Oh yeah.
but she has a lot of fun, and that's Lighthouse Preparatory Academy. Tell us a little bit about that experience there, and we obviously get to interview quite a few students. We've interviewed a few of your siblings when they've been there. We were just there today on our next round of interviews and photo shoots, and saw you there again. But tell us about that experience and how it's preparing you for moving forward.
You also beat that kid up and took his lunch money today.
Yeah.
Like that happened. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say anything. Just kidding. Just kidding.
So Lighthouse, yes, I have enjoyed every moment at Lighthouse. I absolutely adore all my teachers. They are teaching exactly what they're supposed to be teaching, and then they're adding Jesus into every part of it, and it's wonderful. I love the people. My class is really tight knit, so we're all like really good friends, and we hang out, doing certain different things together. And we don't have lunch money because we have to bring our own lunches. So I didn't steal anybody's lunch. I promise.
Well, I didn't see it. Jay, you need to repent.
Oh, it was just a little. I'm sorry. I repent. It was just a little razzing. I'm just trying to get the viewers excited, make a few people chuckle, make Rachel smile, and it worked.
It did. I just don't want to get hit by lightning.
Dude, it's TV, baby. You're next to me.
I
The
know.
lightning
That's what I'm
rod
saying.
is right here, baby. Come on.
Oh, yes, it is live and in person. Rachel, you know what? I think it's time for an update, and Jay's got a question to ask you. What's happening?
Well, back when we talked, previously, we wrote it in the magazine. You thought maybe you might play a little tennis in college. Just curious, any updates on how college is looking for you? What your thoughts were?
So I am still praying about exactly what school he wants me to go to, but I'm definitely planning on playing tennis wherever I go. Hopefully on a team, but if not, I'll find some outside teams to play on. But
Just invite your dad to come and play.
yeah, probably not. But yeah, I'm just kind of still praying about what he wants and where he wants me to go. But yeah.
Well, all I here. So this is great. So advice for you: whatever school you decide to go to, that's great. That'll be V1. You'll show up. You're gonna go to the tennis courts. You're gonna find the biggest, baddest person out there. You're gonna look them in the eye, and you're gonna say, "You and me, right meow," and then you're gonna crush them. And then the coaches are gonna be like, "Put her on the team. She's amazing." That's how I would handle that.
Yeah.
If I could play tennis as good as
But
you.
you know what?
But I can't.
Probably the better recommendation would be for you to pray like you said you're going to, and then let that all play out the way it should. I think that would be better.
Yes, and crush the biggest person
Okay.
out there.
All
There's
right.
nothing wrong with that.
Okay. We've got
I'll try
one
my
more
best.
question. We've got one more question to ask before we go to the speed round. So go ahead.
Well, I kind of hinted a little bit about it earlier in your introduction, but you really do enjoy leadership and worship. That's something that you excel at, in my humble opinion. Talk about those two aspects of your life.
So, being the middle child, I have two younger sisters that even when I wasn't at Lighthouse, I still love to teach them what I knew, even though it was very little, and I'm pretty like close to the same age as my next sister. But I saw Hannah and Abby and their leadership abilities, and I was like, I gotta have some of those. And so I I've loved helping anybody that I can go in the right direction, I guess. Whatever. Yeah.
Very good. Awesome. I know you've also done some different things as far as leading in your small groups at school.
Oh yeah.
Talk
Yeah.
a little bit about that.
So we actually had our very last small group meeting, and as a senior, it was my last for life, at least at the school. And so we have a group. I have my group of girls that we meet every Monday, every other Monday, because there's a chapel speaker, and then we talk about the chapel speaker the next week. And we hang out and we bond. And it's a group of kids that probably wouldn't normally come together, but they like are forced to now, and we have a we have a great time. And so that's some leadership then, and then also for church, you mentioned that earlier with the worship team. I absolutely love to do that on the worship team at youth group, and it never gets boring or tiring. There's always something new, somebody new coming in, making it interesting, or we hit some wrong notes, but then keep going. It's all just for Jesus, and it's fun.
Well, when you were in middle school youth group, you kind of started doing worship at that point. Talk about how old you were when you first got started. And Mark Howard was a very huge help. He was very instrumental in helping you get established and develop that love for worship. So how old were you then?
I think it was like the first year I came into middle school, because Hannah and Abby, I was watching them play the keyboard. I didn't know anything about it really, but I had to know now because they did it. So then I talked to Mark and Miss Bev Baston, who was my piano teacher at the time, and I was like, I need to know what chords are. And so she taught me all about it. And I went into Mark, and I was like, I want to play on the keyboard. And he gave me some of the hardest and fastest songs that first Wednesday. But after that, it just felt right. I was where I was supposed to be, and I loved it. You were my youth pastor at the time.
I know.
Oh man, I feel so bad that you had to deal with me.
We were so proud of you guys, and just seeing you step out of your comfort zones and doing something that is now developed into a very, very, very big blessing for those that you help lead in worship. So outstanding, and we're proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
You are welcome.
You're going to make me cry too.
Well, speaking of making people cry, we're not going to make you do this, but it is time now for the speed round. So,
Boom.
Boom.
All right.
Was that a good lead in?
Yeah, that was
Okay,
fantastic.
All right, good.
Okay. So speed round. Some of these questions can be a little thought-provoking. Others are just, quick ones, but they're just rapid fire. The goal is just for everyone to get to know you a little bit better.
Okay.
As you can tell, I'm a food guy. I like to eat. So she went, oh yeah, I can tell.
No, I agree. I am too.
You agree, I'm a food guy. I get it. That's fine. So, okay, but since you like eating too, this will be good. So, I need to know, you've got this long day of tennis, you play your little heart out, you're exhausted, you're tired. What's your favorite, like, after game snack, meal, whatever it is, but you're like, that's what I want. I need it. What is it?
It's anything that looks good at the time.
So you're just a garbage disposal right now.
What?
I said you're just like a garbage disposal at this point. It's just, you put anything in that, turn it on and eat. I like it. All right.
I'd like to say that I go and I drink this awesome smoothie with lots of protein and whatever it's supposed to have in it, but no, it's just whatever I feel like that we have in the refrigerator.
Okay.
So,
Well, I am a food guy. I always want to know what is your favorite food? Come on, talk to me.
something that I could probably always eat is pizza. I think that would probably be.
Cheese pizza.
Yes.
Okay.
Plain. Just like that.
All right.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. Okay. Now we get a little deeper. So, not that I do any Facebook stalking, but I might have done a little bit of stalking, and I know a little bit, just a little bit. And I've, your mom likes to brag about you. You do a lot of songwriting. You did some songwriting. Where does your inspiration for songwriting come from?
So I'm not really a songwriter. I mean, like, I have written few songs, but I'm not like, I gotta go
Rachel,
home and write
Rachel,
down all my thoughts.
Come out, Rachel. If you wrote one song, you're a songwriter.
You're a songwriter. It's done.
Okay.
Got
I did.
All right.
Recently,
Taylor Swift oh. 2.0.
I recently did write one song, and the truth is, I didn't think I was gonna write a song. And then I started singing, and it was like not a song I'd heard before, so I was like, I'll write this one down. And so my inspiration is Jesus
Very good.
Love it.
for
Awesome.
most
Very
things,
cool.
actually.
Now, Jay and I can now say that we know a songwriter.
That's right.
We can.
That's
There
right.
you go.
Very good.
Okay. Here's another one. What's the first thing you teach when you're trying to teach someone brand new about tennis? So, like, if I show up, first thing, what do you start working with me with?
I'd probably teach you a forehand and the lines, what the lines mean.
Okay, good answer.
Yeah.
Since I specifically said me, I thought you were going to say how to run. It's time to lose some weight, boy. Come on, let's start going.
No, that's next.
Oh.
Then we do our warm up. Yeah.
Okay.
That's-
Time to sweat, big boy. Come on, let's go. I like it.
No.
Oh, yes. If you could teleport to anywhere in the world right now, where would you go?
Oof. Warmth. Somewhere warm.
Yeah.
Somewhere warm. Okay. You got half the earth available now. Come on. Where's
I would go to. Ew. Right now, if it could only be for right now, I'm really feeling the Northern Lights.
Oh.
That's not warm, but
That's
It's
not
not
warm at
warm.
all.
Yeah.
You said warmth. I gave you half the world. You picked the other side. I like
She
you.
threw you
I
off.
like
She
your
threw you
style.
off.
Okay. Want to go see the
I was
northern?
thinking warm, but then I am actually kind of warm right now. So,
Okay.
and then
Just curiosity. You really, when you said right now, I saw your brain turn and you went Northern Lights. Why is that? What's at the Northern Lights that you want to see so bad? Besides just the Northern Lights.
Just the Northern Lights and the stars, just the beautifulness of it.
I've never seen it either, but I have seen pictures and videos, and it's gorgeous. I would also like to see that. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. What's one of your nicknames?
So most people just call me Rachel or Rach, but I have been called by my family the Roach.
Oh.
And then also Ray. So it's just a wide variety.
I'm going with
really
the roach. The roach can live through anything. Nuclear bomb goes off, doesn't matter. The roach lives. So I like it. Very good.
Yeah.
Ask Jay what his nickname is.
What
the
is it?
sloth.
What?
The sloth. The beached whale.
The sloth.
There's many hurtful names.
What is the nickname you have given me, Jay Gill?
Oh, I call you the bald eagle.
Caca.
You could be our mascot, Lighthouses.
That's right.
Dude.
You know, we got the American flag. There you go.
Dude, just so you know, we always go to Lighthouse Prep first. It's the first school we go to on any trip when we're coming in, and I have to see the bald eagle. Like, that's part of what I have to do. There's the statue there, and when we pulled up this morning, there was no statue
He
sitting
was a
outside.
little
And
on
I was
time.
like-
He wasn't even going to go in.
I was like, I don't even know what to do. They ruined it. The statue's not there. And finally, after about 30 minutes of crying, I got up, I went inside, and the statue was just inside the door, and I was like, woo!
Perfect.
The
They
day
didn't
is-
want it to get rained on, I'm sure.
That's exactly it.
I just got excited, and I was like, the day is mine. Come on. We got this.
Perfect.
All right, few more. What's your least favorite chore?
Washing dishes. Easy.
Washing dishes.
That's easy.
And America invented the dishwasher. I mean, come on. Why don't we use
Our
it, people?
dishwasher, we have to wash the whole dish before we put it in the dishwasher to
My
clean the
kids
dish.
would say the
So-
same thing because I make them do the same thing. So it's a horrible parent trick. You'll do it too. Let's see. Deep question. What do you wish you would have learned sooner in life? This is wisdom for
read.
anyone watching. For anyone watching, this is wisdom.
Probably how to read. I would have wanted to know that even earlier.
Oh, very good.
What's your favorite book?
Right now, it's the Mark of the Lion series by Francine Rivers.
Okay.
It's a good one.
Have to check it out. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Finish this sentence. When I dance, I look like.
Not good.
Don't do it. Look like don't do it.
I mean, you just have to look like something.
Like
What's
an
that?
animal?
Sure.
Is that why you said animal? Because Jay is looking like an animal, and what kind right now?
Kind of like I don't know.
He's distracting me
Okay,
too. He's
that's fine.
distracting me too.
Whatever. Well, okay, speaking of animals, if you were an animal, what animal would you be?
A bald eagle.
Okay. Make the noise.
Yeah.
It was too pretty. It's supposed to be caca.
That's actually a crow, right?
It's a bald eagle. Come on.
Okay.
Caca.
But I probably actually would be because you can go places really high and yeah,
I love it.
they're cool.
That's awesome.
They're cool.
They're amazing, which is why I love him. Anyways, all right, last one. Finish the phrase. The way to my heart is
Food.
food,
Where's
and
my
not
family?
and not really any particular kind of
Jesus.
food.
No, yeah, just food.
Just food. Just give the woman a snack. I like it.
Or Jesus.
All right,
Either
that's
one.
all I had. Yeah, or Jesus. That's good too.
Yeah.
Food and Jesus.
And Jesus.
There's no
Preferably
war.
Jesus and then food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Then what we get.
There you go. You hit it in the right order. Rachel, you did an outstanding job. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I'm going to allow this guy, since he's right here next to me, to finish out the program. Stay on with us here, and we'll visit with you briefly afterwards. But, Jay, this has been fun.
This has been a terrific time. Man, I just always love when we get to come on here every week. It's not like we just do this every now and then. We do this every Monday just for people out there watching. We're always trying to bring you guys amazing people that we can talk to, have fun with, and you can learn about them a little bit more.
Amazing, like Rachel Chaney.
Just like Rachel Chaney. So you guys know what to do. If you want us to keep bringing on these awesome people, you got to like our page. You got to subscribe. You need to comment. You need to share it. That way we can keep bringing all these awesome people like Rachel Chaney on here every Monday at 7 p.m. But yeah, we've had an absolute great time. This is One Nation, a Sports Locker magazine extra. I'm your co-host, the Beached Whale, and this is the host, the Bald Eagle. Come on, baby. Come on.
The crow. I don't know, whatever. Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Rachel, thank you for joining us. And
Thank you for having me. I really
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
absolutely. Everybody, you have a great week, and we will see you next week on One Nation.
A Sports Locker Magazine Extra. God bless.
God bless you.